Ride with me!
Share toast with your closest mates.
It's your birthday today. It's your birthday today. Grab your goodie bags. Open your gifts. Blow out your candles.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Patriots, and happy Friday. Or if you're a Swiftie, happy Red Taylor's Version Day.
Anna, I think you're forgetting something.
What?
My birthday, duh.
Right, yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling 22. Just kidding, I'm 17 and I'm feeling like today's gonna be a great show, so stay tuned. I'm Josie.
And I'm Anna, and this is WAHS News, Taylor's Version.
Hi everyone, I'm Anya.
And I'm Marielle.
Hi everyone, I'm Anya.
And I'm We apologize for the technical difficulties, but in other news, Taylor Swift and Starbucks have officially joined forces. The coffee chain announced today in an epic collaboration that had the internet abuzz with speculation this week. Their caffeine collaboration is to celebrate this release of Taylor Swift's latest re-record album, Red Taylor's Version, and Starbucks' Red Cup holiday season. Beginning today, customers can order the musician's favorite coffee drink, a grande caramel non-fat latte, by simply asking for a Taylor's latte or Taylor's Version. Fans can also use the Starbucks app by tapping the details in the Taylor app card and then clicking Order Now.
The Perseverance rover took a well-deserved break in October during solar conjunction, but it's back to investigating intriguing rocks in Jezero crater on Mars. One of the rover's key goals is to collect samples from rocks and dirt on Mars that will be returned to Earth by future missions. It has already collected 2 samples and has used help from the Ingenuity helicopter, acting as an aerial scout to find its next sample-worthy targets.
And before we get into any news, we do have some birthday shout-outs. So from Kayla to Isabella, sorry. Happy birthday, Issa. I put your fave dance out for you. Tell Dan to get on my level. And I love you so much. I can't believe you were 13 yesterday. I finally found this room just for you. Happy birthday.
From You Know to Gabby Kucher, happy birthday to the most fun New Yorker we know. From Sasha, Stella, Maya, and the rest of your lunch group. And happy birthday to Hala Afshani from Kayla Bilera. Happy birthday, Hala. Have a great day.
And happy birthday, Josie, from me and the rest of WAHS.
Thanks, guys.
Just a reminder that when you are being signed out early, you must pick up your exit pass at the upper school office in order for your absence from class or classes to be excused. Failure to do so will result in an unexcused absence, which may affect your exemption.
If you're missing an item like the scarf Taylor left at your sister's house, you can now go to the garage to pick it up.
If it's an item of value such as jewelry like Taylor's red ring, an iPad, or an iPhone, it would be located in the dean's office.
The Current Events Club will be hosting Heal on Wheels, a fundraiser to help Afghan refugees. Marielle and Anya are here with details.
Hi everyone, I'm Anya.
And I'm Marielle, and we're from the Current Events Club.
Our club is supporting Afghan refugees during the Taliban's takeover of their home country, and they need your help. We've created an informational guide to teach people about the current situation, which is available on our website.
We are hosting the Heel on Wheels Bike-a-thon to fundraise, and you're all invited to participate. The event will last from today to the end of winter break.
You can bike, run, or walk any number of miles. Every 2 miles earns you 1 service hour, with a minimum required donation of $2 per mile.
All proceeds will be donated to the International Refugee Assistance Program. IRAP gathers groups of law students and lawyers to develop and enforce a set of legal human rights for refugees and displaced persons. They use donations to increase their legal services, policy advocacy, and to provide emergency aid to clients.
Afghan refugees are scared. These are real people like you and me who were forced out of their homes to places that are completely foreign to them. The Taliban broke apart families and is actively stripping rights away from women and ethnic minorities in Afghanistan. They need your help.
To donate or participate, you can scan the QR code on your screen or use the shortened link. All help is greatly appreciated.
For more information, you can email me at pl248442@ahschool.com. Again, I'm Anya.
And I'm Marielle.
Thank you so much for your time.
Tickets for After the Fall are on sale now. Students, faculty, and staff may reserve 1 complimentary ticket by completing the STUM Comp coupon section of the AHS Fine Arts Production Box Office form. Complete the form, then receive an approval code with a coupon code per student employee ticket request.
If you're looking to get involved, First Priority started the Operation Christmas Child Drive, and it's running until November 19th. Shoebox collection can be dropped off in room 75202 from 7:45 a.m. to 4 p.m. every day. Each box will be given 3 service hours, and everyone is welcome to participate.
Before we get too carried away with school news, let's send it to Nilo for a sports update.
Good morning, Patriots. I'm Nilo, and let's talk sports. Let's start off by congratulating all the early signings. In golf, Luke Clanton is heading to FSU, while Kelly Shanahan is going to FIU. Kicking into girls soccer, Emily Thompson is heading to West Virginia, while Alexa Garcia is going down the street to Barry. Meanwhile, the Heritage baseball team continues to hit a home run on college acceptances. First, Brandon Barriera is heading to Vanderbilt, while Ray Bermudez is heading to the U. Eric Blair is heading to UF, Evan Tobias to Virginia, and Brandon Gonsalves to UCF. Back to soccer, the Ladies Patriots unfortunately fell to the rout 3-1 on Wednesday. They'll be looking to rebound when they take on Gulliver at home next Tuesday at 5 p.m. Finally, the Patriots football team will be in the playoff action tonight when they take on Boynton Beach. The kickoff will be at 7:30 and tickets are $8 per person. Hope to see you out there. That'll be all for sports. I'm Nilo, and back to the anchors.
Thanks, Nilo. Just a reminder that we have an important message from Ms. Blum immediately after our show.
In club news, the Indigenous Peoples Club has their next meeting on Thursday, November 18th at 6 p.m. Come join them as we celebrate Native American Heritage Month.
Tikkun Olam will be meeting today during lunch in room 7122.
Speaking of lunch, today's lunch will be a cheeseburger with potato wedges or a turkey and cheese sandwich.
Make sure to follow us on Instagram at WAHS_news and on Twitter at WAHS_TV.
Teachers, please be sure to keep the announcements on as we have a very important message from Ms. Blum post-credits.
Signing off, I'm Anna.
And I'm Josie.
Have a swift day, Patriots.
Good morning, Heritage, and happy Friday. I want to ask you all to please give me your full attention for the next few minutes as I'm going to talk about a very important topic. Earlier this week, I sent you an email to share information about an incident that took place at our homecoming football game last week involving a student in blackface using racially charged language. I want to make it clear that American Heritage School condemns this behavior. Simply put, this is not who we are. At American Heritage School, we pride ourselves in our diversity, and we aim to have a campus that embraces all students, regardless of race, ethnicity, culture, religion, sexuality, or gender. Our differences should be our strength. We are a family, and we are a community. As a school, we expect all students to respect this community and all of its members at all times. We have zero tolerance for bullying, and this includes harassment based on race, religion, culture, gender, or sexuality. Your words and your actions have consequences. Maya Angelou once said, "When you know better, do better." It is my hope to turn this hurtful situation into a teachable moment, calling for us to do better and to be better. It has come to my attention this week that many students and even faculty are not familiar with the racist history of blackface. I want to thank WAHS for sharing the short segment from the National Museum of African American History and Culture that will air when I am done speaking this morning. I think it does a very good job of providing the important historical context needed. Tonight, the American Heritage Patriots will take on Boynton Beach in a home game, and I hope many of you will come out and show your Patriot pride. But when you do so, I urge you to remember that you represent our school and that your actions reflect not only on you, but on our entire community. In addition to the incident that I've spoken about, there were other unacceptable behaviors at the football game last weekend. Students were heard chanting inappropriate and politically charged words, and I even had to remove signs from the crowd that contained expletives. Political chants on either side of the political spectrum have no place at a high school football game, and it should go without saying that signs containing expletives certainly do not belong in our stands. I want to make it clear that this behavior is not acceptable, and it will not be tolerated. Students who don't make good choices will face consequences for their actions. I hope many of you will come out to the game tonight and support your Patriots. Your signs and your chants are welcome, but they should only be in support of your team. We love to see your school spirit, and we are so glad you're able to come together in person again. But we expect you to behave in ways that show respect for your community, for each other, and for yourselves. Thank you for your attention, Patriots. Have a great Friday, and go Patriots.
So it's time for a little education. Just in case there are Americans out there who may be too afraid to ask their best black friend why it's so offensive.
Minstrelsy is a performance tradition that started in the mid-1800s. And what it was whites dressing up, caricaturing African Americans, mimicking their dance, their language, their music, providing comic relief for their audiences. Minstrelsy operates in two ways. In one way, it separates whiteness as something very distinct for blackness and frames blackness as something of the other and lesser than white cultural habits, ways of speech, song, and dance. It objectifies African Americans and distances them from their humanity. It made them seem foolish, simple of mind, not intelligent, cheap, an image and a stereotype that people use as a lens to judge African Americans from here on out. It moved on to vaudeville, musical comedy, musical theater, and also into television, radio, and films. You'll find the remnants of minstrelsy in a lot of forms of popular culture. Think about some of your favorite film comedies or television shows, when white actors mimic African American speech patterns or breaking into a moonwalk. In some ways, they are taking on that same persona that the blackface entertainers did on the minstrel stage. I think blackface is a really complicated issue. I find it painful to see it in action. It's a reminder of the devaluation of who African Americans have been in this country. And so when we wrestle with that history and really start to understand it, I believe that's the first step to really ridding ourselves of these images.